Hey everyone, welcome back to the Barrel Proof Baseball podcast. Today we're going to do a bottle review. I've sucked at doing bottle reviews. I have so many to catch up on, and I hate it because it makes me just drink bourbon. It's not that bad, I promise. But I got to catch up, and I've had one recently that I kind of want to review. I kind of want to go over because it's really really good, and I keep seeing it on the shelf. And I have not tried it yet. And so they actually sent me a bottle and I tried it and I loved it. So I went and bought another one and I tried that one. And that was maybe my new favorite bottle that is like, I believe, readily available. So I went back and I bought another one. And so I've really I've enjoyed trying their bottles, enjoyed my conversation with their co-founder and president, Brian Tracy. So today I'm going to go over some Sagamore Spirit Rye. So Sagamore Spirit Rye. Okay. When you go to, Total Wine or your local liquor store, what have you, this is a sub $50 bottle. This was retailing at like 47. Okay. I think that's why I didn't jump in and buy it. I don't like buying bottles at like $50 ish that I've not had or that I've not sampled, because like that's starting to get up there a little bit. I'm in on like the $30 range for bottles that I've not had that I'll just try out. Cause if it's $30, I don't love it. I'll throw it into an old fashioned or something. And hopefully I like it. But when you start getting to $50, like I'm too cheap to spend $50 ish on a bottle that I've not had. So that's really the reason that I've not had the Sagamore Spirit. Brian Tracy, their people, they sent me this bottle. And so I was really excited to try it. Now, what I will say, you've got like, they're from Baltimore. You got the Maryland flag up here. You got a super like catchy bottle design. And I really like it. It stands out on the shelf, and I really wanted to try it. Just didn't want to spend $50 on it. It's like 45. But when I got it, I was like, this is really good stuff. I'm new to rye. I mean, newer rye fan. I've not gotten into ryes, in the past. However, recently the ryes that I've had, I really like. And then I realized that I like high rye bourbons. And so this one for me as a rye, I was excited to try out, but really unsure of what it would be like. So I was happy to have a bottle sent to me by them so I could try it out and kind of go from there. So when I opened this up right before my call with Brian, I had a bad experience on a podcast where I tried the whiskey they sent me for the very first time while on the phone or on the Zoom call, and I tasted it, and my response to that was not positive, I'd say. So I don't want to have that happen again. So I've been typically trying to open up these bottles and try them out beforehand and just see if I like them. Luckily, when I tried this out, I loved it. Okay. I'm going to say that this might be my favorite rye. And I say that hesitantly because there's a lot of ryes that I really like. And a lot of those are in that like $30 to $40 range. Once it starts getting to like that $45, $50 range, I think you're taking a step up in what you expect in terms of quality. And this is definitely a step up in terms of quality. I absolutely love this. It's got such a nice nose on it. It's got such a nice, like, just overall flavor. I mean, this is an 83 proof. It's very approachable. It's not overwhelming in terms of the spice, but it has a nice amount of spice to it. And I dig it. Like, I really like it. I think it's terrific. They're making a very, very nice rye whiskey out of Maryland. So I think you should check this out. I think you'll really like it. If you like rye, I definitely think this is one you should go after. It's just got that traditional rye scent, that rye flavor. It's not overpowering. It's not, well, hold on. Yeah, it's not like, it's what you expect from a rye. It just tastes to me like a quality rye. which if you're going to spend 50 bucks on a rye, like you want to have a quality rye. So I'm in on that. I think it serves its purpose. $45. It's still lingering around, like it's sitting in my mouth. It's got that really nice spice to it without having, like, again, one of the things that I hate about certain ryes is it gets to be like almost a spearminty, like menthol, like effervescent type of a feel or taste. I don't like that. I like the spice, that flavor from the rye, and this certainly gives you that flavor. And I think that's what makes this rye really good. You're not going to confuse it with anything else. I'm sure it holds up really nicely in like a Manhattan or an old fashioned. So for me, I'm in on this rye. I think this is terrific. I would certainly suggest trying this one out. Now, with that, so after trying the rye and realizing like it's a very good rye, it's a really good quality, and they have so many other ones on the shelf, I wanted to try something else. And look, like a lot of companies have sent me free bottles, and it's really cool to get free bottles of whiskey. I don't get mad when I get a box delivered at my door. However, I liked it so much. I thought, okay, the president of the company is coming on. I want to get another one. I want to try it out. Maybe get another one to talk about. And one of the things I really like is the double oaked or toasted barrel finishes that a lot of brands are coming out with. I love the Old Forester 1910. I really especially love the Woodford Reserve double oak. And my go-to as a half price of the Woodford double oaked is the Jim Beam double oak. I love it. Anything toasted, like I'm in on. I think it's delicious. So when I went to Total Wine, I saw that Sagamore Spirit has a double oak, and I thought, okay, I need to give this a try. So the first thing I noticed about this, right? I don't know if you can see this, but this is like the color of their regular rye, and this is the color of their double oak, right? The double oak is so dark. I was like, this has got to be just amazing. And I mean, look at that. It's not even close. Like, I can't believe how different those are. So I was super excited to try this out, right? And the double oak for me, it's a 96 proof, which is quite a bit higher. So another 13 proof points higher than their rye. And I've not had a rye double oak. I've not had a toasted barrel rye. And so I was really curious to see what this was going to be like. And I don't know what I was going to expect, but I was super excited to try it out. So grab this, right? And I stuck my nose in it, and I was like, good Lord, this smells so good. I was so excited to give this a try because the nose on this is just amazing. And this is like, I want to say it's $2 more on the shelf than their rye is. So I was like, okay, this one was free. I'll pay for this one. Like, not a big deal. And the nose on it was so good. It was a doled down rye, but with a really sweet nose to it. Like, it had the rye spice, but not overwhelmingly spicy. Okay. So talking to Brian Tracy, I tried to sip this, and I think on camera, as I took a sip, I like visually reacted to this because I was shocked at how good it was. Yeah. This is my new favorite. And I'm not afraid to say it. This is my new favorite. This is a bottle that I think I need to have um, with me all the time because it's so unique. If you like that, like, okay, there is a chocolate or cocoa note to this that I've only had in like one or maybe two other whiskeys ever. Okay. But the difference overall is the rye spice. I think that it's a rye whiskey finished in the toasted barrel. And so like that makes it so much different. And the chocolate note at the end is so unique. This needs to be on your shelf at all times. I said it. If you're going to have any toasted barrels or double oaked, this needs to be there as well. If you've got a Woodford double oak, Jim Beam, Old Forester 1910, Michter's Double Oaked, which I've not had yet, but I said it because I know it's double oaked, or Toasted Barrel, whatever it's called. I think this needs to be up there. I think you have to have this and compare the rye in the Toasted Barrel with a bourbon in a Toasted Barrel. Oh, this is so good. Like, so good. And it's the 96 proof. Like, it's not lingering down at like that 80 proof ish. But it's just like the chocolate at the end comes through so nicely. I just think that this is a bottle you got to have. I'm going to keep drinking this one. This is going to be my new go-to. Not go-to, but like if somebody wants to try a double oaked or a Toasted Barrel, this would probably be the first one I would go to. So no offense to anybody else that is sent or makes a double oak / Toasted Barrel. I just think this one's better. I like the rye. I'm in on this one. So try these out. So if you are interested in trying these out, give them a whirl and let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm off. I personally like it. If you don't like it, then that's fine. Send the rest of the bottle to me, and I'll happily give you my address because I like them, and this is my podcast, and I like what I like. So, a 20 to 80 scale. 20 being a big leaguer, 50 being an average big leaguer, 80 being a Hall of Famer. Like people have to understand, if you get a 60 grade, like you're good. 65 is like you're really good. 70 is you're doing something special. There's like 80 is not like really a thing because you can't really project something at an 80, but I think I gave a couple of 65 and the 70 on my last one. I would go with like a 60. I'm gonna go with a 60 on the rye. I think it's good. I think it's possibly my new favorite of the ryes. I can't go 65 because it's not unique. It's just quality. I love the quality of it. There's not a uniqueness about it. It's just a very, very, very good rye. So I'm going to go with a 60. I'm going to drink a 60 any day of the week. I'm in on that. I'm in on the 60. Now, for the double oak. Okay. This is going to get weird because for me, I'm going 70. I think I've only given away one other 70, but for me, this is a 70 because the flavor is so good. The nose is amazing. The finish is the finish might be my favorite finish of anything I've had. So I am 100% in on this. I'm going 70 because it's unique, it's tasty, it's affordable. Look, $50 for like a rye. Again, don't get me wrong. I love this rye. $50. Like I would spend $50 on that bottle right there. But there are bottles at $30 that are really good. And so the comparison is going to be how much better is this one at 45 to 50 than, I'm not going to name names, but other bottles at 30 to 40. And I think that's where you're going to kind of maybe lose people. I personally love the flavor of that. And so I have no problem going with a 60. However, like on this one, I don't know that you have anything that's remotely close to this. I don't think anything compares to this in terms of a double oak / Toasted Barrel. So it's a 70 for me. I'm in. I don't think anything beats it. And being a 70 means like there's good, everything about it is good. But there's also uniqueness about it. It's affordable, it's available, like all of those things come into play. And so like that, I don't know that you get something better than that. I just don't. I'm in on this one. I think anybody that likes those are going to enjoy it, and that would be my call. I picked up one based off of Brian's recommendation. That was their Manhattan finish. It was significantly more expensive. And I liked it. It was the Manhattan finish. I really liked it. It was good. It was like $85. I'd rather have 2 double oaks for a little bit more than 1 Manhattan. Just me. So try these out. Let me know what you think. I think you'll like them. I love them. I like them both a lot. I think that the double oak for me, if I'm going to pick one versus the other, I'm going to go with the double oak because they're so similar in price. I just think the double oak is like, it's better, it's more unique, it just offers more. So that's it. Try them out. Let me know. If you don't like it, that's your fault. But let me know what you think. Leave some comments below. Text me, email me, call me, Facebook, MySpace, whatever you want. But Sagamore Spirit, they're making really good stuff. Try them out. Give me your thoughts. Cheers.